1 week later.
Hey guys, guess who I'm shooting with today? It's finally happening.
Nah, then he did the what? Nah.
What?
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Alright, so boom. Question for the audience. Would you allow your newlywed spouse of less than 90 days to engage in coital affairs, getting piped by a Mandingo warrior for the first time since the two of you have been in a relationship? Sounds like a crazy scenario, but it was the reality for the co-host of Plug Talk, the host of the No Jumper podcast, Mr. Adam22, because his new spouse, Lena the Plug, also known as Lena the Mom, took black dick.
After 7 years together, been doing porn pretty much the whole time, but we've gotten more and more deeper into the conversation, or into the porn stuff. And after, many hundreds and hundreds of threesomes and stuff, we decided, we've been having this conversation for like damn near a year. Okay. She shot her first ever scene with another man.
Oh, it's. You think for that whole year she was begging him like, please, please, please? And he was like, nah.
I don't think she was begging, but he was definitely throwing like a little sign, little hint, like.
You think she got a black dildo and just do it in the living room one day?
If they porn stars, they got black dildo. She was probably like pulling up niggas' Instagrams or.
Oh, you like him?
Niggas that come to the shit like, oh yeah, babe, I think he would be cool, or
doing some goofy shit.
Slick shit like that. Yeah.
He dodged that bitch off for a whole year. Like, imagine your girl telling you for a whole year she want to fuck another nigga. And then the whole time...
She probably didn't tell him that. Well, I don't know.
What you mean?
I don't know.
What you mean?
I don't know.
What's the conversation
for
about?
The first 3 years, it's just been her fucking... Her and her friends fucking him.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
That's how it goes. So, you gotta take some time to adapt before you can let your girl do it.
But he wasn't joining, though. No,
he was.
No, he wasn't. It was a 1v1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wait, I got another question.
I don't know. No homo, but I don't know. That shit kind of weird, man. I don't know.
Wait, don't get feelings, nigga. See what you gotta say.
No.
Imagine a nigga got the one leg up, clapping and shit. Oh, he hit you with the, Then he grabbed the bitch with the, on the neck, put her hair in a ponytail.
Nah, brother.
Then he get real freaky and like spit in her mouth.
You ain't gotta explain that shit to me.
But I'm just saying. And then, on porn, it's the finale's crazy. You might get the face shot. Then you might get the no homo. You might have the tongue out. But that's your girl, though. Like, what's the finish?
You just got married to her.
But you just got married to her. Yeah, I just got a honeymoon. But, like, no homo. Like, what's the finish on your girl, though? There's only a few finishes. Like, you're not going to come inside her.
The girl's a hoe, bro.
But still, though, you gotta watch your girl get another face shot from another man. It's crazy.
Nigga, of course. Like, that's just what it is.
Of course. So now every time you kiss her on the cheek, you gotta think of another man. And his kid.
No. Yeah. Unless you just never watched the film, bro.
Oh, he has to.
That's the only way.
He has to.
Unless it get.
You don't think he gonna watch it?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
Hell no.
I wouldn't either.
I
wouldn't either. But he gonna see it though. These niggas is going crazy with him.
It just wouldn't happen.
On Twitter, it's gonna go crazy. You know they be having the little, little shit. They're gonna go crazy with his wife. I'm telling you, the finish is gonna be the first thing that they're gonna post. They have to post the finish. Either she was on her knees, planted like that. No. Feel me? He had the one leg over while he's about to.
This nigga.
Feel me? Like how? How was the finish like? Feel me? So like my fault.
It's true. It's damn true.
Black cock we know is big black cock.
These niggas put a thread up of all the pictures
of the different. Yo, they're gonna go once the video is dropped. The internet is not something you play with. Like you don't troll with the internet. Feel me?
That's tough.
The internet is something you don't troll with. You troll with other human beings, feel me, that don't know the game. You don't troll with the internet, my nigga. You don't put a video of your wife getting, like, monstered, like, feel me?
Yeah, nah.
Oh my god. So the internet is they're gonna have fun with it, bro. They got the AI edits now. They're gonna oh my god.
He was telling me, like, listen, I'll not do it if you don't want me to do it. If it's gonna hurt you,
ask you that.
if it's gonna
That's the
bum you
realest
out,
shit ever.
then like if it's gonna really like make you sad and it's gonna hurt your feelings, then I won't do it. And I told her, like, just go do it. Just
Lena, what's that? It's just my coworker, babe.
the reality is that her career has been, you know, helped by me for sure, but also held back by me to a certain extent because of the fact that we would only shoot together.
Slipping underneath the labia minora, entering the labia majora, bypassing the hymen, invading the vaginal canal, greeting the hymen, saying hello to the Grafenberg spot, entering and exiting and entering and exiting, entering and exiting, contacting the cervix, making it rain vaginal secretion on a night where it's headed to O-Town on the train to Orgasm City.
The reason why I didn't want her to do it was not because of my own personal jealousy or anything like that. It was really just the fact that I didn't want to be the guy who got roasted on the internet that week.
And yet,
Here we are.
here we are.
Well, well, well. How the turntables.
You know what's interesting about this? One would assume, how long was it on her mind to want to sleep with other individuals? According to Adam, they had been talking about this for about a year just to see.
And this is like why niggas have trauma now. For this exact reason that niggas do not want their bitch to get fucked by another nigga, feel me? And this nigga just gave niggas like the perfect blueprint to show their girlfriends why we do not want you to get fucked by another nigga. And this is why. Because we're gonna look stupid as fuck.
I think it's really just bad because she fucked a black nigga.
No, that was
Black nigga. Like, and it's
once you go black, you might not go back.
Totally different from Adam. So it's just like, damn, you know, like you be like, oh, I just got my license. I'm about to buy a car, and the nigga go buy a fucking Hellcat. Is his first car, and nigga don't know how to drive.
Yeah, he don't get a Honda. Nah,
like, damn, alright, fuck it.
that's tough. This is why niggas have trauma now.
How it would affect the business, because evidently their clientele, their audience had been, I don't want to say demanding, but highly requesting for her to sleep with somebody outside of just him. So that makes sense.
Sometimes I wish I could sleep with other men just because logistically for my schedule, it would be easier because Adam is a very busy person. And so sometimes it's hard to call upon him to work with him, especially when I want to have like a threesome for my OnlyFans and I have to coordinate with one other person's schedule. So there's that component. And yeah, obviously I think it'd be fun and hot if we did stuff with other guys, but
That's a shame.
I like having you as mine.
as only yours.
As only mine, yes.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
He was giving her the Wakandan strokes, the thunder strokes, the black lightning into her doggone posterior. And what's transpiring now? Because we recognize you guys are running a whole operation. So I'm pretty sure you got an editing team that's working on the scene in anticipation of the entire project dropping. And guess what? You've got to hear the edits of your wife being deflowered every single hour of the night. You just so happen to be home. 4 a.m. You waking up in the morning. You wondering why. You looking at your wife sleeping so peacefully, but on her mind, in her dream, she's reminiscing of the thunderclaps coming from the Mandingo warrior.
We gonna cry in the car.
That's your wife!
I got 3 rules. Don't kiss the motherfucker.
Period.
Don't let him nut on your face.
But what about protecting her Raycons?
And now a word from our sponsors.
Don't kiss the nigga. That's too many rules.
Don't
bro.
kiss the nigga. Don't let him know your face. So he can nut her mouth.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
You
asking.
gotta wait for him to finish it, explain it.
Does he wear a condom or no condom?
You gotta put a condom on, bitch, bro.
The summer is upon us, and I better not catch you outside without your Raycons. Raycon is disrupting the electronics industry by making
My fault.
where I'm going. In my sounding to you around, I know I sent you.
Regularly scheduled program.
Have you ever been with a BBC before?
I have probably had sex with like 3 black guys, maybe.
Are you sure about that?
So I lied. So there's 4, and 2 of them were famous.
No, but
I hope you black men were paying attention. I hope you black men were paying attention.
Now, I'm not going to go into detail about body language or whatever the case may be, because at the end of the day, with the adult films, there is an element of acting that exists in that career path. However, I'd be remiss if I did not mention, look how she looking at this Mandingo warrior.
You guys, my husband finally gave me my wedding gift, and he's here right now.
Wait, I know you probably can't hear, but she said her husband finally gave her her wedding gift.
Yeah, look how she looking at that nigga. She ready for that nigga.
It's a good gift.
Congratulations! Oh my God.
You cannot convince me that she was not yearning for this day, an unyielding desire to be with the meat that's attached to a Negro Mandingo warrior. I'm telling you right now, Shorty was taking this man's tattooed white meat and was not feeling it until she happened to see the superior schlong of the Wakandan warrior. Did this woman's vagina get more wet than the goddamn water temple?
Wet and wild.
You're wet. Why are you so wet?
You're making me so wet.
I didn't want to be the one that everybody was making videos about whatever. And I slowly started to feel like that's kind of a stupid reason for me to hold her back from doing something that would realistically be very, very good for her career, you know?
Now, granted, men and women are different, so of course there's gonna be double standards. However, me personally, I think it's foolish for you to willfully go out there and just believe that you could go sleep with all these other women, despite the fact that you happen to have your wife's consent. And then when the shoe is now on the other foot and she's interested in doing so, I think it'd be foolish to sit there and be like, well, that's where I draw the line. You can't do that, it hurts my feelings. So, aside from all of this, I can find a little sliver of respect, a little bit of honor in their decision to go ahead and go forth with this, because as the song would say, it's cool when you do it, it's a problem when I do it, fuck. So I can actually say there's a little bit of respect that I can have for them here, because at the end of the day, it's not as if this was something that was done for pleasure, it was done for business. Allegedly.
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
This is just kind of like her doing what she can to make her OnlyFans go fucking crazy in the meantime, in the lead up to her basically exiting the game in a couple of years.
If I happen to be in this career field and I was thinking of an exit strategy, given that women do have that biological clock that exists over there, knowing that you're racking in all of this money from OnlyFans, because truly, the moment that you're in there, right? You can't just dip a toe into the adult industry and just assume as if it's not gonna follow you. If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it through and through, right? So with that being the case, the two of them recognize the business structure. They recognize how the demand is here. And moreover, the fact that you have all of these individuals willing to shell out all this money just to watch his wife get pounded. Moreover, watch him pound other individuals. Why not capitalize on it? You already in there. Might as well go 100%. And that they're thinking exit strategy for down the line. Truly, this is very good business. As nasty as it is, it's very good business. I can respect the business acumen of Lena the Plug and Adam22. Do I still think it's disgusting? Without question.
Because the truth is that the guy that she shot with is somebody that I'm very cool with, that I spent time around. I trust him. When she went off to go do this shit, it didn't, I wasn't like hurting inside and just knowing that she was doing. No. I stay home. I'm not being the driver.
Funny enough, people on Twitter thought maybe this was just all a publicity stunt in order to generate more traction towards their OnlyFans accounts or their podcast or hell, even their social medias. One would say this is a hell of a publicity stunt, truly, because think about it. Everybody's been talking about it over the course of the past week. But Lena herself decided to take to Twitter and showcase, oh no, this real. It's really real.
Oh my God.
I apologize for that, but one way or another, this man, Adam22, is gonna have to live with the memory of seeing the actual footage of another man piping his wife after they got married. Because there seems to be a stigma of people always talking about body count and past partners and all this other stuff, which there is a bit of validity to the conversation. But when you talk about somebody getting pounded that happens to be your spouse after you already tied the knot, that's a whole different conversation.
Nasty bitch.
And again, let me specify.
That's why I said in the last one, I was like, he's swinging now. He's a swinger. Because he once you get married, you're a swinger now. Hey, that's it. You just a swinger. Like, nothing else you could.
I've said this throughout the years of me being on the internet. I couldn't care less about what it is that people do in their personal life. But when you post it on social media, when it then comes across my desk, and when the people ask for my opinion on it, then you're going to hear what it is that I have to say. But nevertheless, live and let live, I guess, right? But I'd love to ask you guys, if you were in his shoes, what would be your response?
I am having a very bad day. I am in no mood. Today is one of the worst days that I've had in a long time. I'm not in the mood to play with anybody.
Despite how nasty and curious this entire situation may be, I can find a little bit of honor and respect for the two of these individuals, despite their degeneracy and career path. How they're going about it, if you're gonna do it that way, I would believe this is the way to do it. Although the time frame of just now getting married, not even 30 days into being newlyweds, somebody else is sleeping with your spouse, I think that's crazy. But given this is their nature of work, I can't sit here and roast them for that.
Yo, what's up? Quick story time. Yo, this one time I get this random message on Twitter. They're like, hey Jason, my wife's a big fan. She wants to shoot a movie with you. What are your movie filming rates? I'm like, yeah, just 4K. He's like, okay, it's fine, we'll give you 10. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go there and I shoot the film with the woman. I dropped some severe glizzy destruction on her. And the husband is recording this, right? I'm like, this is weird as shit. I'm like, some people, I never understood it, right? Nonetheless, so I dropped the glizzy on the woman or whatever. So she dropping the go 3,000 and she's saying, hey little man, you like that? He was like, yes, ma'am.
I want to have sex with your wife. And I'm not just talking any kind of sex with your wife. I want to have that kind of perverted sex.
It'd have been worse if they dropped the scene on Juneteenth. Dr. Umar would have been losing his mind.
You don't find that suspicious?
I have a dream that black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics will be able to join hands and sing.
You got a Dr. Umar coon check. I gotta check the coons.
Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Some of them going to sleep. Fuck God!
In your wife's pussy.
Now it's my turn. You told me it was my turn.
Keep fucking my wife's mouth.
I'm going to.
But nevertheless, live and let live, I guess, right? But I'd love to ask you guys, if you were in his shoes, what would be your response to this entire situation? Because it's one thing if she just went behind your back, filmed the scene, and then you happen to find out from the internet. It's another thing if you had the conversation, which Adam had alluded to, for a year plus, and then ultimately made the decision to say, hey, I'm going to give you the green light, and then you watch how the people react. I'm very curious how you guys would react in this particular scenario. Let it be known in the comment section what you feel on this particular situation. I look forward to reading.
Nah, Adam is a legend, bro. Like the way, like he's a legend for content. No funny shit, bro. Like a legend for content.